This is the MGTOWinfinium here with another Infinium training session. This Infinium training session is entitled The Practical MGTOW and His Groceries. My brothers, as we travel along this MGTOW pathway, it becomes not only a pathway to freedom, but also a daily discovery of who we are as men. One of those discoveries is the type of practical lifestyle that we can live as MGTOW men, which both frees us from the enslavement of the feminist plantation state and as well gives us self-sufficiency in terms of not needing women in our lives. Most of all, it is this practical lifestyle which can lead to the betterment of our overall well-being in every way possible. One of the areas where the importance of the practicality of our MGTOW lifestyle becomes beneficial to us is grocery shopping. On face value, grocery shopping seems innocuous in that it doesn't appear to add value to our lives as MGTOW men, which in some cases, the task of grocery shopping can become a type of it is what it is mundane task which we MGTOW men must do from time to time. My brothers, if you think in the aforementioned manner, I would ask you to reconsider how you feel about grocery shopping because of these three important benefits it brings to your lives as MGTOW men. Number one, by doing your own grocery shopping, you are furthering the self-governance of your life. This is because there is no honeydew, come with me, you slave, or please let me do that for you controlling components which can allow a woman to infiltrate herself into your life. Simply put, by you having self-sufficiency in this manner, a woman cannot do things like publicly shame you while in the process of grocery shopping with her, or controlling your time because she wants you to shop as per her demands, or in other words, controlling the when you can or cannot do things aspect of your life, or her being able to use your inability to grocery shop as a tool to cause future devastation in your life because of her infiltration. Number two, by grocery shopping for yourself, you have better control over your food intake. This is beneficial from the standpoint of both your health and not being locked into something which in the long run is a waste of time and money. For instance, there is a healthy lifestyle push wherein on a weekly or monthly basis, prepared meals are sent to you. With some of these programs, the use of a special type of oven is required to cook those meals. If you buy into one of these programs, you open the door to all types of issues, such as the company going out of business, to you being locked into menu choices which are limiting to you. Grocery shopping for yourself fully negates this in that you are not locked into what a company thinks that you need or want in terms of your food intake. Number three, by grocery shopping for yourself, you have better control over expenditures like eating out or constantly purchasing takeout. Here, consider that the overall cost of eating out or purchasing takeout food is in the range of $15 to $18, which if you add up these costs over the course of a month, it could mean hundreds of dollars going out of your pocket. Consider also, by grocery shopping and as well becoming proficient in cooking, you can prepare, say, a burger and fries, which tastes better than anything that you could purchase at a burger joint. As well, there will be the cost savings by you not eating out as often and having to pay not only the high costs for meals, but for things like tips, which are also skyrocketing. My brothers, with the aforementioned in mind, here are some tips which could help you with the aspects of grocery shopping. Number one, develop a systematic approach to your grocery shopping. Or in other words, develop a strategic grocery shopping strategy which both suits your needs and prevents multiple trips to the grocery store. This means making up a specific grocery list which you adhere to when you shop for groceries. On face value, the grocery list may seem to be mundane and irrelevant, but my brothers, a grocery list can be a powerful tool which does everything in terms of helping you budget financially, deal with health issues, cook your meals more effectively, etc. In other words, a grocery list can become a powerful tool which aids in your overall well-being as a MGTOW man. Number 2, develop a systematic approach to the storing of your food. This means learning what foods can be stored long term versus short term. As well, learn the process of food storage rotation. For instance, certain foods, if stored properly, can last for months, meaning that you can selectively stock up on things like pasta when it goes on sale because of the ability to long term store this type of food. You will then rotate out the older pasta by consuming it and rotate in the new pasta. By doing the aforementioned, there is less likelihood of you repeatedly buying certain items because you already have those items on hand. Number 3, learn what to look for to prevent you from buying food which will immediately go bad or cause waste. For instance, if you look at a cucumber and find that the tips are soft or somewhat shriveled, that means that it's going bad. A green pepper with wrinkles on the skin means that it's going bad. A container of cherry tomatoes where one of the tomatoes has a spot of fungus on it means the whole container is infested with fungus. An egg which is not visibly cracked but has veining in its shell will likely crack open in the process of being hard boiled. Again, by knowing what to look for in terms of the quality of the food you purchase can not only save you money, but it can also prevent issues from happening to you like food poisoning. Number 4, make the use of multiple locations as a part of your grocery shopping strategy. This is because it will become a reliable way of getting what you need and want on a consistent basis. One way that this can be accomplished is just by making occasional scouting trips to local grocery stores and being observant in what you see. For instance, if you look around in a grocery store and it is well stocked, is clean, with no disheveled shelves, that means that the store is properly managed and can be a reliable source for grocery shopping. Also consider a basic membership in a warehouse club like Costco because it can greatly aid in things like your food storage rotation strategies. For instance, you can purchase a 3-pack of thick cuts of New York strip steaks from Costco. You will then lengthwise cut each steak into 2, which converts the total steaks you have into 6. The 6 steaks can then be properly sealed and placed in a freezer for the purpose of consumption at a later date. As well, making use of a warehouse club like Costco will allow you to get better overall deals on things like cleaning products, paper towels, toilet tissues, etc., than you would at a grocery store. This is because of the greater quantity of those aforementioned items found in a warehouse club like Costco will mean fewer repeated smaller purchases of those same items in a grocery store. My brothers, the one thing which must be addressed when grocery shopping is your encounters with women. The aforementioned is another reason why it is beneficial to develop a strategic grocery shopping strategy. This is because by you employing a strategic grocery shopping strategy, it lessens the likelihood of you having an encounter with a woman because you are not making frequent grocery shopping trips. That being said, a man shopping alone in a grocery store will likely encounter a woman trying to talk to him in the produce section, meat or deli sections, dairy section, frozen section, and personal care or pharmaceutical sections of any given store. As well, you're likely to get followed around, particularly if your shopping cart is loaded with food. As such, one of the best ways to deal with women trying to talk to you is with great indifference. As well, try things like shopping very early on specific days. For instance, large grocery chains regularly do major reloading of their stores overnight going from Saturday into Sunday. By you shopping early on Sunday, not only do you have access to a better selection of food products, the likelihood of you encountering women would be lessened because they are in church at that time. My brothers, although the task of grocery shopping seems innocuous, remember that women can and will use any and all perceived deficiencies against you to infiltrate into and possibly destroy your life. Or in other words, your inability to grocery shop could lead to your being put into a position where you lose everything you own because of divorce rate. In that regard, consider also that along with the self-sufficiency which comes from you being able to grocery shop on your own, there is also the additional benefit of the furtherance of your freedom as a MGTOW man. This is the MGTOWinfinium, and this has been an Infinium training session. My MGTOW brothers, as always, stay safe, stay strong, stay on the MGTOW path, and remember, MGTOW is the liberation of men's minds. MGTOW cannot and will not be stopped.